2018 times the day MND changed my outlook on life. Well, were to begin probably the first day I noticed a change in me, which would have been around 2013. I ran my own removals company and I found that I had no power and I was shaking a lot. But me being me, I just carried on, but it was getting harder and harder. I woke up early one morning and found that my right arm had no function. It was so weird. I put up with it most of the day, but it was still not working, so I went to the doctors and she said, "I think you have had a stroke." But I knew I hadn't had a stroke. My heart was like a bull elephant's after being brought up in a farming family and working as a coal man also for 25 years. The results came back no stroke, so I was passed over to the neurology depot in LGI. This is when I first met Dr. Jung and her team. Dr. Jung diagnosed me with multifocal motor neuropathy and put me on a course of fever treatment. Every 4 weeks I attended LGI to have a cannula fitted and for 4 hours was drip-fed hemoglobin. After a few months of this treatment I was having no relief, or my symptoms were getting worse, so Dr. Jung sent me to see Dame Professor Shaw at Hallamshire Hospital. She is head of the neurology department there. I was there for 4 days having all kinds of tests done, then was sent home feeling very weak at this stage and money now very tight. I was told about PIP and other things I could claim for, which I did but was rejected mobility, so I challenged it and went in front of a judge who ruled in my favor. At last some money was coming in. I was then called by Professor Shaw to meet her in Hallamshire Hospital for updates. She called me into her office, sat me down, looked me straight in the eye and said, "I have some very bad news to tell you. Boom, I have motor neurone disease." To say I was numb all over. She was so lovely, asked me if I needed anything. I of course just wanted to go home. I thanked her and her fabulous team for the work they had done with me. Off I went to find my car, got to my car and broke down for an hour or so. I felt so lonely and very scared. I rang Vicky to tell her, and as I write this I have a smile on my face because she did believe me. All she said was, "We have got a letter from the bank saying in 4 weeks they're taking the home from us, as we had not made any payment on our mortgage arrears of £5,000. We got help from Vicky's mum and dad to pay off the arrears, give some breathing space. We got a letter to attend our very first clinic at Seacroft Neurology Depot and went into a room, me and Vicky, with Dr. Jung, Claire Lang, Linda Tootle." And at this point Vicky broke down, now being faced with the fact I did have MND. Well, in fact, all in the room was crying. They explained what will happen, and every 3 months I attend the clinic. We love going to the clinic. The support team are brilliant, put us at ease, and the care and love the whole team shows is very special. They make us dealing with this awful disease so much better, and the outlook, although bleak for us, they always have a smile on all their face when they see us. The care is so very true. Without their support we wouldn't have got through. What amazes me is that I've been going to the clinic now for 3 years, and the commitment and care and dedication is just the same as if was my first visit. Politicians, greedy fat cat CEO and greedy banks show half the care and dedication of these selfless people, this country would be much better place. It annoys me when I speak with people and they really don't know how MND destroys you. A normal person after a walk or working will at night regenerate their muscles. My doesn't with MND, so I lose it if I don't use it, and also if I do too much I will lose it much quicker. I did trials to help others with this cruel disease, but now find it too hard to attend, but hopefully the bit I did do helped in some way. There is a depot at Seacroft Neurology that we visit for physio that shows me how to move the best way. Depot for wheelchair, which I now use. An MND nurse, Claire, who looks after me and checks my breathing on every visit. Also I have contact with her by mobile if I need her urgently. There is also a doctor there to help if I get depressed or just need a chat. Also Lisa, who checks my eating and swallowing, how to eat, what to eat in between my usual visits. They all in turn ring me to see how I'm doing and are an amazing support. Now in place I have a team of district nurses who visit me every 2 weeks, but if I need them urgently they will be with me in no time at all. Also I have a new doctor from the clinic, Dr. Kane, who is very understanding and puts me at ease. Also I was told I needed a feeding tube fitting but kept putting it off, but now I have it in place for when I cannot eat the normal way, as the food will go into my chest cavity and choke me or worse. I also now, with a lot of hard work, had an extension built by Leeds City Council, so now I'm one level with wet room, a balcony and electric bed, which has made my life so much better. I want for nothing medically, as everything is done for me. The support is out of this world. For me, as I see, MND in the next few years will be the biggest killer in the UK. This is why we need fantastic teams like I have. It's just a shame that banks can't show as much compassion as these wonderful people. We now owe £8,000 in mortgage payments missed. The vultures are gathering to cut up my equity we have here. I really should not have this worry constantly. What annoys me, when I die, not only will my partner and daughter lose me, but also our home with all our memories in it too. My daughter, who is now 16, who I'm very close to, and she helps me out and cheers me up when I'm down. I so wanted to give her some memories of me, but a holiday abroad or doing anything that costs money is not possible. It's sometimes a struggle to even put petrol in the car. All I can be grateful for at the moment is the fact that I'm still here and will fight this cruel disease right until the end. To the superb support team at Seacroft Neurology Depth, thank you so very much. Without your massive support this would have been impossible to bear alone. Thank you for reading my story and situation. Kind regards, John Gary Wadsworth.